Yeah, so that was a whole lot of footers.
Hold on. Oh, yep, yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Wait, what?
We back, baby.
What just happened?
Oh,
Yeah,
Anyway.
sorry.
we got zapped.
So no, there are no fooders in goddamn Apex Legends.
Fucking Zuckerberg tried to come up in this motherfucker, trying to shut shit down. We had to put that motherfucker in his place.
I don't know where we got stopped short, but
We were talking about APEC.
Yeah,
game.
I think I was trying to say that it's weird that EA has to do a lot to do with Apex Legends.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they put out in November Battlefield 5 with no battle royale on it at all, and it still doesn't have a battle royale. But this one's free and killing it right
Well,
now.
it's
Yeah.
totally different teams, too.
Yeah, totally different developers. You have
Do you-
Respawn versus DICE. DICE is way across the fucking
But
world.
what I'm saying, what they do have in common is EA
Is
with DICE and EA with Respawn for both,
Yeah.
right?
They're publishers for both games, yeah, but they're two
That's
different
all I'm saying.
developers.
Do you think these developers are looking at the success of Fortnite and thinking like, you know what,
Oh, hell
people
yeah.
will play the shit out of free games and we'll still fucking make money.
Microtransactions
They had a great model. I mean,
for all
Yeah.
all that money just for cosmetics was the way it should be. That's how Fortnite makes a lot of money, and I'm assuming Apex is making money too, because a lot of people running around with crazy looking guns.
Well, I think that people, I'm going to go kind of further back in history, is that I think that GTA 5 is the one that really was the pioneer, even though they didn't have a Battle Royale type mode, but they're the ones that pioneered how to do microtransactions correctly to where it wasn't, first of all, obtrusive to your gaming, and second of all, was extremely lucrative because you were getting stuff that you wanted. Because people, they don't mind spending extra money, but they don't want to be forced behind a paywall, right?
Yeah.
Especially when
Pay
you
to
already pay
play,
for a game.
play to
Yeah.
win.
And
Pay to win.
GTA 5, they did a perfect like example of on how to do that right. I mean, they're still one of the highest grossing games of all time. One of the, not the, but they're up there.
with the fact that it's still selling in 2019,
Yeah.
as much as it is, I think very soon, maybe even later this year or next year, you'll be able to say it is the highest grossing at some point. GTA 5 is just a fucking beast, but yeah. It sounds like y'all fucking love it. It's doing extremely well. Like I said, 25 million
Dude,
plus.
I'll have to check it out.
For a free game, this should not be this fucking good.
Yeah.
But it is.
And it's on the top of Twitch.
Yeah,
So I
it's
give it
fucking,
props.
it's a fucking good game, and you got more content coming, which is even better. You know that the game is good so far, and you know that more is coming. Like, there will be, I guess, a duos mode and a solo mode. I guess it's coming.
Which would be cool.
Probably, you know, when I hear something funny, you know, oh god, you know the chicks from Broad City?
Yeah, of course.
There's Alana and Abby.
Yeah.
Alana's a hardcore fucking gamer.
I didn't know
Did
that.
you know that? Yeah, and I guess she was like, she was talking about it recently on an interview she got, and I guess she's gonna start gaming on Twitch. Because she was kind of like one of the first few people who were like gaming, like live streaming her gameplay before Twitch wasn't even around. She was talking about that.
Alana is sexy as fuck.
Dude, she's got some titty
Her
meats.
fucking
Oh,
body is ridiculous. And then on the show, she be showing it off too.
Mm-hmm.
Like she'll surprise you, be like, "Oh, she's just kind of skinny girl, curly hair." No, that body is extra big.
Got some tittle bitties.
You know who else is?
Yeah, look.
You know who else is a stream gamers? Well, he announced that he was going to start doing this. Is Jack Black.
Oh yeah.
Jack Black is about to start.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
he's started.
Yeah, he's, I don't know if he has already. Maybe he has at this time of the recording. But also, so I've been playing Become Human, and
Detroit?
Detroit Become
Said
Human.
Become
Sorry,
Human. That's gonna
Yeah.
confuse people. Most people
Yeah.
call it just Detroit.
yeah, Become Human's an actual TV show, I think. But anyway,
I think it's Being Human, or
sure, Almost Human.
almost. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
So the main guy.
Oh no, Being Human's. It was a sci-fi show with like there was a guy who was a vampire, a chick who was a ghost, and a guy who was a werewolf.
Sure. But the main guy from Detroit Become Human, he's like popular from I guess Grey's Anatomy and whatnot.
Connor.
Yeah, no, not Connor, the other guy, Marcus.
Okay, Marcus. Yeah.
But he's been a bunch. I guess he's a Twitch streamer. He won an award at the Video Game Awards for like best celebrity Twitch streamer or best Twitch personality or some shit like that. He won a fucking game for fucking streaming.
I feel celebrities
award, sorry.
shouldn't have like awards like that because I think their popularity brings the people to the yard.
You know what?
There's a point to that. Yeah, I mean, I see where
But
you're
it's
coming
like
from.
it's like with YouTube, how like you know we have like Ellen and Jimmy Fallon and stuff like they'll post their videos on YouTube and they get a bunch of likes and views and stuff like that. But I feel like they shouldn't get paid for that because they're
So
The audience is there. I mean, I guess
it's still their content.
yeah, it's still their content, but like, it's not fair for other people.
I think on the flip side of that, Ellen and Jimmy have the potential to bring people who are going viral onto their show and get them more views or more popularity or even a acting career in some cases.
Which they do a lot. But let's rewind a little bit for what Blue was talking about. 'Cause I kind of want to talk about that. So, say if we got really big,
Yeah.
and we had our own TV show and stuff, like you wouldn't want to get paid for putting your stuff on YouTube. I mean,
Well, no, I'm saying like for them, they started big, like network TV, and they started posting their stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, but it's still. It's their work. I mean, I think if you put out content out there and you worked on it yourself, you should get paid for that, no matter what stream that's on.
Yeah, I guess
you should get paid for it.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, unless you're literally putting it out there for free. I understand what you're saying, though. I mean, they get advertisers, but it's also the same thing. Those advertisers pay them. The only reason why they're getting paid on YouTube is because of advertisers.
Yeah.
It's literally the same type of model. It's just a little bit different on YouTube. So
I will say it's much more difficult to build your own audience organically, like we're trying to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
for
than
sure.
it is if you're already on network TV. But
Yeah,
well,
but
I see your point.
but I mean, we're not competing with like their audience.
Oh
You know
no.
what I mean? So.
This is a platform.
So I don't got a problem with that. I don't think we live in a time of scarcity when it comes to viewers or consumers of any kind of media. So I don't really. Some people are like that, where they're like, oh, you shouldn't watch this or blah blah blah. Like I don't really watch whatever the fuck you want.
True.
Like we have some crossover with some different forms of media and some different podcasts stuff like that. But if you listen to our stuff, I mean, I would hope you're listening to it for what we bring to the table. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's ever going to change.
Yeah. Or for fapping material, whatever
Yeah,
floats your fucking boat.
Speaking of YouTube, have you guys seen this new thing that YouTube have? They have they're basically allowing channels to have subscription base now, so people can subscribe. They can pay to subscribe to your channel now. Like they're called super fans. I think is what they're calling it, and like they pay like I don't know whatever they want to be super fans. I think it's pretty cool, but then again, it's like if I'm paying to watch someone's YouTube video, I better not see no fucking ads. Because YouTube's really notorious of that. Like, so when we post a video, we have the option to show ads or whatever. And I guess a lot of people who choose not to show ads still show up in their YouTube feed.
Yep.
Which isn't fucking cool.
And what I don't like, when I've rallied against this for like the longest time, I even talked about it, it's the fact that YouTube, we have no control as content creators on what ads you see on our videos. And I think that's a fucking problem, especially when YouTube will demonetize our videos for whatever reason. It's like, listen, there are some advertisers out there that have no problem with their content. I mean, obviously, we have sponsors, so you can't sit there and tell me that, we're going to demonetize you because you said X, and Y, when some advertisers, they have no problem with that shit. And I cannot pick and choose who those advertisers are. I think once YouTube fixes that, they're going to be a much better platform. But for now, it's just like, I mean, come on. Like when I'm watching YouTube videos with my daughter, we watch like kid videos all the time, right? But then we'll see like a commercial on fucking depression and shit like that. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, why is a kid? And then somebody will be like, oh, why don't you watch it on YouTube Kids? I'm like, okay, so first of all, YouTube should be intelligent enough to know that if I'm watching fucking Baby Shark, that my baby's probably not depressed, right? Probably shouldn't be having SSRIs or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Probably doesn't give a shit about Abilify or something.
Maybe you're
like
depressed watching Baby Shark.
Yeah, but just like, dude, I love the fucking video. Just saying. And that's a huge problem. I think that's something that could be fixed easily.
Yeah.
But they want to stay mired in like some weird controversies with like, to be honest with you, it's like political shit. And like most people that get demonetized is for like either it's basically political correctness is what it's for, and it's to me that's bullshit.
Well, this is the first time I've ever even heard of the YouTube Kids section, so that's good. I'll have to check that out with my kids.
Yeah, somebody brought it up to me the other day, but I'm just like,
the more you know.
Yeah.
All right, Apex Legends seems like a fucking winner, and
I'm gonna check it out.
So
Dude, it's free game. It's a free game. There's no harm.
Free
in
99.
Yeah, there's no harm in free. It's fun. Almost everyone on both systems that I play on are fucking playing this game.
It's really polished. Like I haven't had a single problem connecting to the game. I had not a single problem, any real glitches. Only one time it was fucked up where I like hopped in the game and I died within like 10 seconds. But I mean, it is what it is. That's not a glitch.
Have y'all played together yet?
No. Okay.
I just started like playing on the PS4, but I've been playing on the box too. So it's been cool.
Shit.
Yeah, and moving on, I pre-ordered Anthem today. I got like one of their special editions or whatever. So
It drops next week, right?
No, it drops the end of the month.
no, which is next week,
Next week.
the 22nd.
Already? Oh, shit. That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Holy
Black History
shit.
Month's almost over,
I
y'all.
was not even paying. Holy
So
shit.
I'm really looking forward to playing that. In other gaming news, Black Ops 4 announced they are making a campaign mode.
I thought it was
comes
just
up this
Call
year.
of Duty.
Wait, for back. What do you mean for back?
I'm sorry.
Call of Duty
Bla-
2019.
No. It said Black Ops 4.
I thought it was just Call of Duty
Pretty sure it
later
was-
2019 will have campaign.
Maybe
You're saying
that
as
was
DLC they would add a whole campaign?
Yeah.
That doesn't. That sounds weird.
Damn, Alana.
But
Alana got a badass body, man.
Dude,
I'm sorry.
Them-
oh, y'all going back to
Damn.
this chick?
Them
Goddamn.
shitties.
It catches me
there's-
by surprise every time with that body.
So I don't know if any of you. I didn't get a chance to do this, but the Division 2 beta dropped
I didn't
last week. I didn't get a chance to play. I tried to, but anybody hear any noise about this?
I have done
Any kinda-
nothing with it. I was waiting for reviews. Did you see anything? Call of Duty? Which one is?
Dude, me and the Sweetness need to get our own fucking place because I feel like I haven't been gaming as hard as I used to.
What? Does she have her own system?
No, but like,
Just needs its own place. So you
yeah,
can
it's
game
have my
on
own
it.
space and I can fucking
Oh.
turn the volume up and blow the goddamn speakers out.
Oh yeah, they put it in here wrong. Okay, yeah. So I guess it is just Call of Duty.
So
Because
next
Fall
year,
of-
or
no,
this year's
year,
Call of
yeah.
Duty, the one that always comes out in fall, will have a campaign.
Okay.
Okay, so they're going back to it. That's
Sure.
good. I mean, great.
You said you want to like turn. What were you saying?
Oh no,
About gaming?
have my own place so I can like
Oh.
blast out my speakers and shit like that.
You got to put headphones on, man. Get some of those nice
Yeah,
headphones.
headphones are
Yeah,
fucking
but fucking your ears get all hot and shit.
dope. No.
Get the good ones.
You gotta get good ones, man.
Like right now, these are good ones. And my fucking ears are like burning. But no, like I really need to get back in the game because like I bought Ace Combat 4. No, not 4. Fucking
7, right?
7.
God
No,
damn.
not even 7.
9? I mean, you
It's
tell
something.
me. I've never played any of these.
That'll tell you how long last time I played it. But yeah, that game is so fucking dope. But I haven't played it just because, like, there's always somebody at home and shit.
Yeah, you gotta rectify that. Did you ever get Red Dead?
Ah, fuck. So
Goddamn.
I bought the game on Amazon. The shit got lost in the mail. I got
Oh,
refunded, and I was gonna go to GameStop to purchase it. And I just never got around to doing it because then Ace Combat came out, so I was like, I'm gonna play this one.
Probably find
So-
a good deal now.
Yeah, I probably would. But I love like there's a video. This video cracks me up. There's a video of a dad playing Red Dead Redemption, and his
Yeah.
kid is on like one of those like fucking springy horse thingies, and it's in front of the TV. So while the dad's like traveling with the horse,
Yeah.
the kid's like galloping on its horse. So almost like the kid's like riding a real horse. And I
That's
think
fucking
that's
dope.
pretty fucking cool.
I'm gonna give for the very first time fucking ever some props to Xbox on something. Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Xbox.
Some Soldier Boy
Yeah.
I will.
Xbox.
I will give them props for their campaign for the disabled gamer.
Oh yeah.
Those were kind of heartwarming. You saw some, I think, on the Super Bowl and several other sporting events where you see somebody that has a handicap, physical handicap, and they're playing on a modified kind of
Controller.
Yeah, kind of controller with huge buttons and just able to play and interact and do a game, and in a format that obviously we're not as in tune with or aware of. If you're just, you have the usage of all of your appendages, like, I don't want to say like normal people, but like someone who isn't
If
disabled.
you're fully abled person.
Yeah, fully able. That's
Yeah.
the right way to put it. Having kids in there is fucking awesome. I give them props every time they show those commercials. I'm like, oh yeah,
You know,
that's
it's great.
impressive.
It came out like a couple of years ago, and I mean, we talked about it for a minute, but I mean, I'm glad that it's changing lives because I mean, gaming it's a normal thing nowadays, and if for whatever reason you have a problem holding or not even be able to hold a controller whatsoever, I think it's great that Microsoft, like not even a third party, like actually the first party person or company came out with an accessibility controller, and that's fucking
Yeah, and I hope everybody follows suit. You know what I mean? That would be impressive to me, but I got to give them props on that.
It's interesting. I was looking at a documentary that was talking about like gaming consoles, like back in like the 80s and stuff, and how like it was mainly meant like they were advertising to kids. Like they were like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
games are for kids, and then it's just mainly targeted to boys. But now you look at shit, it's like this shit's for adults, for girls, for kids. Like it's for everybody, which is fucking kind of dope compared to what it used to be.
So keeping it with gaming, y'all see that Nintendo had some kind. I don't know what it was, but they announced a bunch of shit. I guess they had some kind of event.
Nintendo Direct, yeah.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
What? Not Link's
Like live streaming?
Awakening. I think it
Yes.
was Link's Awakening. Yeah,
It
that
is
got
Link's
announced. The
Awakening.
remake.
Super Mario Maker 2
Yeah.
is coming out. Fire Emblem is coming out. Fire Emblem: The Three Houses.
Is Fire Emblem a JRPG?
I
Yeah,
believe so.
it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I played it back in the day.
And then I'm missing one. There was something else.
I almost
on
thought you
there.
spelled JPEG.
Yeah, Final Fantasy is coming too.
Is that, 2 of them, right? 6 and like 7 and 9 or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Is 7 the one you like?
Well, 7's good. 6 is the one. 6 is the best one.
Okay,
And
the real 6, or you always fuck me up with
Well,
this?
it's 6. It's 6 and or 3. So it was 3 in America, but it's 6 in Japan.
Okay, but this is
so-
coming from Japan?
It's coming. Well, it's 7 is the one that's gonna come out.
Okay.
After 7, it's all normal. Like we got all the same numbers.
Okay.
But before 7, they like skipped a bunch of numbers.
This new one that they just announced today, is that one of the good ones?
Yeah, 7's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that one's going to be on Twitch.
That's the one that
It'll be on
most.
Switch.
That's the one that people that were young
Mm-hmm.
will say is the best one.
Which console originally did it drop on?
The PS first one, PS1.
PS1. Okay.
And what is it? 6, which is the best one, hands down. It was released on the Super Famicom or the Super Nintendo, depending
Oh,
on.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm missing the game. Oh, there's a Tetris Battle Royale coming to the Switch.
Oh, fuck, I love
Yeah.
Tetris Battle
They
games.
had another Tetris that dropped on the PlayStation last month.
Probably.
That was,
Yeah, I know
that's
it's
a
real
different
good.
one.
I think it was
though, right?
99 or something like that.
Or Forever.
Something like that.
something.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
the fuck it was.
There's
But
one
okay.
coming to the Switch, a Battle Royale version of Tetris.
You drop out of a plane and
I don't know.
fucking shoot up
Shoot up
people in
blocks.
Russia? Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand how that works.
That sounds dangerous.
Sorry, Tetris Effect.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, how come it says Battle Royale in there?
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
So there is a Battle Royale one?
Yes, it's coming
Holy
to the
shit.
Switch.
So do you jump out of places? Like,
I don't know.
it's all fucking Minecraft with fucking guns and
Yeah.
shit.
Last cube standing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tetris 99. That's what it's called. That's what I was
Okay,
thinking of.
there you go.
It's probably like remember like how Pac-Man did it?
Oh
Pac-Man-
yeah.
The latest Pac-Man. That shit was dope, by the way.
Oh, Pac-Man like 249 or some shit.
Yeah, let's see what it's all about. I mean,
Oh,
looks
it's
like.
like-
Next
video.
entry of this iconic series.
It's funny because on the
last player
GameCube there's a
standing wins.
4-player Tetris where you can kind of like, if you scored like a
99
Tetris.
players.
99 players.
Oh shit!
Only
Shit,
one
and
reigns
one
supreme.
winner. So that is Battle Royale.
Oh,
So-
dang.
I wonder if
I
there's
was getting
Tetris.
around, but they serious
Tetris
with it.
99.
I wonder if there's Tetris porn.
That makes
The iconic puzzle game
Oh,
provides
so
with
I
an
see.
online
So it's like this
experience
is
like
everybody's
no
screen.
other.
This is your screen. That's the other 99 players.
Nintendo Switch
Holy
Online members
shit,
can
that's
battle
amazing.
Oh, wait,
for
so you-
dominance in this
you
free
Or are
fucking
they
send
just
shit to
highlighting
different
the one
people?
that They have the arrow up?
No, I think when
You're
when somebody
attacked
make a
with
combo,
garbage.
it gets sent to somebody
Tap
else.
back to defeat
Like
the
something
other
gets sent to
98
that person.
players
Oh,
and
shit,
become the
that's
sole
amazing.
survivor.
How the fuck are they
Still so
doing that?
confused How it's going from 1 to 1.
Nintendo Switch
So
Online
you ever play
members, be ready to
Tetris
join
Attack
the
on the
fight.
PlayStation or on the Nintendo Super Nintendo
Tetris 99
with
will be
Yoshi's Tetris
available
Attack?
for download later today.
So when you're playing the
forward
game
to
and you get a line, you like create a combo.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
sends
yeah.
that combo. It's almost like like the Street Fighter
Puzzle Fighter.
Puzzle Fighter. It's almost like
Yeah.
Puzzle Fighter when you get a combo and it sends like a bunch of shit to that person. So instead of them getting 1 block, they'll get like 15 blocks.
Oh, all the ones that you completed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh, gotcha.
So it might be
Okay.
that, and it might go to like a random person. So probably was showing like where it's going.
There's a version of this. There's a 4-player version of this on the GameCube, where you can drop garbage on people, and then if you get to the top, you're like out.
I'm just assuming I'm not. I
They
don't
probably
know.
just adapted this and added 99 players.
That's a lot of players.
Hey, you know what
That is
though?
really cool.
A bitch ain't one though.
Damn, that's crazy. Cronus, you want to talk about your beercation?
Yeah, so SR Beer Week is complete. It was an amazing time as always.
Did you talk about the opening gala?
Yeah, I talked about it last. We can talk about it though, because you were there, right?
Okay, yeah. So, did you talk about the pretzel event?
No, I don't think so. Maybe I did briefly, but I don't think so. Go ahead.
All right, so I went with Cronus for opening gala. I wasn't here last week, so I couldn't really talk about it. But so for opening gala, usually we pay the price for VIP because it's so fucking worth it.
Which is expensive. By
Yeah,
the way.
it's-
It's like 100. It was 130 something dollars.
Yeah,
this year.
135 or some shit
Yeah.
with fees on top of that. But it's worth it because you get to experience the beer fest an hour early before the horde of people come through. But one thing that kind of fucked up, they changed a few of their policies, and one of their policies is you couldn't bring in snacks.
Oh.
And one of the big things with these beer fests is that I've learned from the multiple ones I've gone to is that, you know, I create this thing called a pretzel necklace, and it's basically some twine with pretzels like wrapped through it, so you have something to snack on while you're drinking beer. Because what goes great with beer? Fucking pretzels. And if you go to our Instagram, you can see photos of Cronus and I with our pretzel necklace. But yeah, so when we got there, they were searching our bags and they're like, oh yeah, you can't bring in snacks. I'm like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, you can't bring in these pretzels. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Because like all the times I've been coming here, we've been bringing pretzel necklaces, and there have been no issues. She's like, yeah, you can't bring that shit in here. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get super goddamn drunk. That's the first thing that popped in my head. Was like, I'm gonna get dumb fucking drunk because these fucking pretzels really help you from getting sloppy drunk.
And you guys weren't the only ones.
I mean, we weren't the only ones. They turned about a lot of people.
A lot of other people walk around with those
Oh
necklaces.
yeah, yes.
Professional drinkers.
Yeah, professional. And so like I'm like, well, because I didn't want to throw them away. Like I'd rather give it to like a homeless person or something. They're like, well, yeah, you have to get rid of them or whatever. So I'm like, all right. And then the lady's like, well, you can. Like, I complained about it first, and like somebody came over, was like, well, you can leave it here and just pick it up after the event. I'm like, fuck, I guess so. So I like left it off to the side, like where the people were, and we're in line. And then like the lady come back. She's like,
Hold on.
hey.
As we were in line, I'm angry tweeting.
Oh yeah, me
SF
too.
Beer Week.
Yeah.
I was tweeting too, or I was posting on Instagram and Facebook like, "Hey, what the fuck? Like this shit doesn't make any goddamn sense." And then like a couple of minutes later, the lady comes over. She's like, "Hey, are you the one that brought the pretzel necklace?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh yeah, well it looks like you can bring them in now."
Jesus
So like I went back and I was like, "Oh fuck yeah!" And I went back and got my bag of pretzels and shit like that and threw it on. But yeah, it was weird because that's like something that you need when you go to these beer fests. To be honest.
Well, especially
You know-
when, I mean, we're paying $130 something,
Fuck
and
yeah.
food is not free there.
Yeah.
Like, I got to pay for it. I'm just like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. But they had to bring it in, and it all fucking worked out, which is kind of cool. And plus, the fucking time I spent on creating them, because you're basically, you ever did the whole popcorn with the thread thing? It's
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
the same thing like that, except with pretzels. And I spent a good amount of time making those necklaces.
They were definitely appreciated. I mean, we stayed not sober, but you know, we didn't get fucked up.
Yeah.
We
no.
didn't disappear and puke somewhere in a corner and
I,
shit.
I didn't puke into the bay.
Prodigy.
I have
We didn't
my-
go.
I have my issues.
No,
But
it's all good.
but yeah, the opening gala was a lot of fun. You know, they had the younger there, and we were able to get in line right away for that, and it was fucking delicious this year. I mean, I listened to the podcast last week, and I know Kronos was saying how last few weeks or for last few years they haven't been that great, but this year it's back on that top tier again.
I mean, which is good because I mean there were so many other triple IPAs that have just been killing it because
Yes.
of Pliny the Younger. And if y'all didn't know, if you have no idea about beer, Pliny the Younger was like one of the best beers, like basically of all time for like years in a row.
Like people were selling kegs on eBay for like hundreds of dollars.
Well, you can't even. So you're not even supposed to sell a keg on eBay.
Well, it was the
the empty one.
growler. It was a growler. Sorry.
yeah, but you're not supposed to do that,
Yeah.
right? Because if they find out you do, like literally people have, what if Russian River finds out that you sold their beer online, they will literally excommunicate you.
Good.
That's the reason why Newark, Fremont, Union City, the reason why they don't get the Younger is because somebody sold that shit
Wow.
to somebody else in a
Good.
growler. So they're very serious about it. Because I mean, honestly, when you get a triple IPA, it's best the freshest,
Yes.
right? It starts. That's why if you look at most of them that are like that, that'll be like a best drink by date, But yeah, I mean, this year the beer was fantastic.
Yeah. And then so continue with the opening gala. That's the little parts I was there for. I mean, I was there the whole time, but like I only went for SF Beer Week. I only did the opening gala, but there were some interesting fucking beers there. Like there's one that was made with wine and stuff.
I
like
that one.
that was fucking good. And like it was crazy because like the reason why I even got in line is because the line was fucking long, and this was still during like the VIP time. So I was like, what's going on here? And like they had like Pinot Noir beer wine and shit like that. Like it was fucking dope. But then our friends over at Alpha Acid had some really good fucking beer as well. And like for their SF Beer Week, they had all of their beers they had on tap because they have 16 beers on tap now, and I think half of them were going to be beers that were made with fucking like bourbon barrels and shit like that.
Okay.
It was fucking dope. I wish I wasn't sick because I really wanted to fucking go. But yeah, the opening gala was a lot of fun this year. Even though it was only you and I that went and K-Mac.
Yeah, it's me, you, and K-Mac. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it was a good time. And that the rest of SF Brew Week was again, it was a really good time. It was me.
Dude, I don't remember getting home.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was like, did we take Bart home? Like, how the
That's-
fuck did I get home?
That's why we don't drive.
Yeah.
That's why
Damn.
we don't drive.
And then like the Sweetness had told me like, oh yeah, like you got dropped off by K-Mac. I was like, oh shit, that's right, she drove.
that's right. Yeah. Yeah, so
She got there late, so she wasn't inebriated. Like
yeah,
we
well, she
were.
doesn't drink a lot of beer anyway, so it was fine. But yeah, if you're gonna go to like SF Beer Week or any kind of like beer festival, just don't fucking drive.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't.
if you're in the Bay Area, I'd just take Bart and Uber around. It's just like there's no reason for you to. I mean, 'cause my point of that entire week is to go out and fucking drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna try a chance like trying to get home. Fucking why? You know, like the only time I drive is like after I take the ride back from Bart and then I drive home. But it's not. First of all, it's not far, and second of all, I'm sobering up on the way home. So, and that's fine with me. And sometimes like if I felt like I was drunk, like at Bart when I got to like my car, I would have just taken Uber back.
There you go.
You know. So, but that was fine this week.
Trust me, a Uber ride is like maybe most $100 if you were to go from like San Francisco home.
Yeah.
A DUI, that's like $10,000, man. You don't want to fuck around with that. And that's just in fees. That doesn't include like lawyers and your car being towed and this and that. That's just fucking fees.
Yeah, and danger to everybody else.
Oh, and danger, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people might be important too.
Fucking people. Anyway, yeah. So last week, really good time. Some of the highlights were I went to Triple Rock Brewery, and I've been there a whole bunch of times. Like that's actually like one of my stops now for SF Brewery because they're in Berkeley.
Okay.
And usually I don't leave San Francisco because everything it's so compact, like all the shit to do there. I don't like going anywhere else, but I always go to Triple Rock and sometimes Jupiter, which is a nice
Downtown, yeah.
pizzeria that's in downtown. Yeah, and so it's Triple Rock. It's like walking distance from Bart, from downtown Berkeley Bart. And they usually have a beer called Her Majesty's Crush, which is a really good, I think it's a barley wine. Is it a barley wine? I can't remember. It's a really strong beer.
Okay.
And I like it. But this year they bottled it. And I didn't know that they bottled it. And so they sold out of the bottles.
So not as good.
Well, no, I couldn't even get the bottle. So I couldn't even, like, I was looking forward to getting it from the fucking keg. And they're like, oh, we don't have any more. But apparently they won. So the bistro, they do their whole triple IPA and like their IPA events.
Yeah.
The week before SF Beer Week, right? And so last year, Triple Rock, they won best triple IPA, and for their a beer called the Nod and Smile. And I had it before because I looked up in Untapped, and I had it before.
Yeah.
And I had it this time, and it was like as good or maybe a little bit better than Planet of the Younger. Is at least as good as Planet of the Younger.
See?
Like legit. And I was like, holy shit, this is really fucking good.
Dude, isn't it funny with the Untappd app when you like, oh damn, this beer is hella good, let me go fucking rate it, and you're like, oh shit, I rated it already. What the hell?
Yeah, because you've been drinking, y'all. Yeah, that was a definite highlight. Was that Nod and Smile. Going back to 4505 Meats to get basically the best fucking cheeseburger. Maybe on the planet, I don't know.
But better than Slater's. You swore Slater's was
Slater's
Slater's fucking
but
good.
Slater's is good, but this one is like Slater's has like a lot of shit going on with it. Right?
Have you been to Danville Brewery?
I haven't been there to eat.
Okay, yeah, their burgers are fucking delicious too.
Have you had 4505's burger?
No, I just had the barbecue
So
though.
we both gotta like switch.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
to add, they have a fucking bomb ass barbecue chicken sandwich at 4545 also.
Really?
Because it's like, yeah, I always get it when it's there because it's so fucking good. It's like shredded chicken in their like barbecue sauce, and it's so fucking good.
Yeah, they don't fuck around. I go there every year now for SF Beer Week. I usually go there, and then I stop there, and then I go to Magnolia's, which Magnolia used to have barbecue, but now it's like, I'm kind of sad about Magnolia now. I mean, it's sad, but kind of not. Because I understand, I mean, they're getting a different clientele now because the dog patch in San Francisco is changing because of the stadium. And
For
so,
the Warriors.
Yeah, for the Warriors. And I knew that they had to like change things like where they're at. Because they had like a bunch of open space that wasn't really being used. So they put in like some big screens in there. I'm like, oh, that's normal. But they made it like a normal sit-down restaurant. So they took out all the barbecue shit.
Wow.
So no more smokers, no more barbecue. It's like basically a normal like sit-down restaurant where they have like waiters. And I'm just like,
There's my heart.
the food's not bad, but it's just like their whole clientele now is like a bunch of like young hipstery people. And like before it was like working class people, you know.
Sound like barbecue to me.
Yeah, no, it's not barbecue at all. But it's like
They still have the bar though, right?
the bar is exactly the same.
They still got the old Thunder Pussy.
No, well they changed the fucking name,
Oh, what the fuck?
but it's the same beer basically.
Oh, did they get PC on it?
They got
Thunder-
PC on it.
Oh,
fuck
what?
God.
The fucking story alone make
Yeah.
that fucking drink epic.
About an old hooker.
Old hooker, old Thunder
Yeah.
Pussy.
That's the
Ruin
greatest
it.
name ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they changed it. Yeah, apparently they took what they had left of Old Thunder Pussy and they combined it with another beer, and they called it something else. I'm just like, can you just leave it as Old Thunder Pussy?
That was the greatest name.
Yeah.
They should do like Old Thunder P and then have like little ...
But-
and people fill in the blanks.
Yeah, but the beer is still good.
Yeah.
Their food is not bad. I'm not gonna say that, but it's just like the whole feel of the whole place is different because they remodeled everything except for the bar.
Did they pair the beer with the whiskey again?
They did not.
Oh god, that shit was fucking epic.
But they had Strong Beer Month, so Strong Beer Month is
yeah.
great. So they do a collaboration with
21st
Amendment, where it's 12 beers and they're all over 8% alcohol.
Yeah.
And I finished it last week. I was actually worried I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to finish it because I wasn't feeling good one day. And I mean, it still came out, but I didn't drink as much as I probably could have or should have. But I mean, I didn't want to die. I'm almost 40. So, yeah, but I finished. I took K-Mac and our youngest out there to have lunch, and yeah, I finished up. You get a free glass at the end. It's like they give you a punch card.
You have it?
No, they take it from you. The punch card. The glass is in the other
glass.
room. Yeah, but yeah, I have another free glass, and I was pissed because like this year I actually broke one of the glasses.
Oh.
That I got. I was like, fuck. But yeah, it was a good time. I got to meet some cool people that were just.
Oh yeah, you got
to
meet a celebrity too, right? Or I guess an icon figure.
I did. So if you're in the Bay Area and you ever heard of Ike Sandwiches, I met Ike Shihad. So
Nice.
I was in 21st Amendment. Yeah. Were you there?
Yes, I was there.
Yeah. That's right, because I was like, yo, that's Ike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I had brought my roommate with us.
That's right, yeah.
And he was like, "Is that really him?" And it turned into a big thing. But he was cool.
Yeah, he was cool as fuck.
I mean, his face is like painted on the side of those fucking sandwich places.
Yeah, but he was drinking water. Like I asked for a picture. I was like, do you mind? Because I don't want to be an asshole. Like, I mean, these people are like, they're famous, right? I don't want to be like, hey, I want to bother you if you're like just hanging out with a friend.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I asked him. I was like, can I take a picture? I don't want to bother you. Got a picture with him, and then I sat down, did my thing, and I'm eating and drinking, and then I noticed he was like drinking water, and I was like, I was gonna buy him a beer.
Yeah.
But then, like, he wasn't drinking beer. But his friend was. So I bought his friend a beer.
All right.
And it's like, as we were leaving, I was like, I got your beer. Don't worry about it. And then we, like, bullshitted for a minute.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Nice,
That
man.
was cool. We got his business card.
Yeah. His business card is funny. I don't have my shit on me. But,
Man,
yeah.
you
it's
better
pretty
hit
funny.
him up. We can talk to him about some stuff.
Yeah. And his card is funny because it says, like, this proves basically that I met Ike Shihad. And he's like, he's very tall and handsome.
Nice.
That's
it's
fucking
so
great.
funny, man.
Because he's not very tall.
He is tall and handsome. What are you talking about?
Well,
Trying to go on the
shut up.
podcast on Ninja. Why you fucking this
Sponsored.
up?
I'm just saying.
This next episode is sponsored by Ike Sound.
Yeah, we could have a fucking catering truck over here of just ice. Play our cards right. Anyway.
Well, I told him the story about how I was going through those. I still am, but whenever I was going through my gut issues, and I was like, I would go to Ike's
Yeah.
afterwards because it was like right there in Stanford.
Yeah, good shit, man.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, I hung out with Cronus for one day, and we ate and drank a lot.
You eat drinks like fucking kangs.
Yeah, it was crazy because like we went to the spot.
Laughing
That was-
Monk.
No. The spot at Golden Gate Park that was above the museum.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I fucked up. But
Yeah. So I mean, it wasn't fucked up. It was just fancy.
Yeah,
And we weren't
yeah.
ready for fancy because like people were there in like blazers and shit. They had like, they had a bar, but it was like super fancy and stuff. Everyone was super welcoming. They weren't like rude about like our attire. It was just like we were ready for dingy bars. That's all.
Well, what had happened was, so I make an itinerary of where I'm gonna go,
Yeah.
and in that same building, there's another restaurant downstairs.
Oh, okay.
And it's supposed to have a SF Beer Week event where you can get free glasses. And I was like, because I got free glasses a couple years ago from, I think it was Monk's Kettle, because a lot of these places, they have like a bunch of old barware and they'll just get rid of it. And
Yeah.
the easiest way to do it is just fucking give it away. It's supposed to be the same deal at this place, but apparently it wasn't that late at night. And so the whole place was closed down. And I was like, well, there's another place upstairs. Let's go there, I guess. So we went there. They had an SF Beer Week event as well, but it's just like,
Fancy.
it wasn't kind of, it was fancy. I was just like,
I mean, it was cool. I mean, it was the way it worked is that if you ordered particular items, you got free beer.
That's fucking
Yeah.
sounds good to me.
It was cool. It was just weird because we were in hoodies and shit, and like everybody else is all dressed up. We're like, what the fuck? They weren't rude. They were cool. They made like everyone kept checking on us and stuff. And it was cool, but we felt out of place. But it worked
definitely, yeah.
out. We went to another spot. I don't remember what it was, but we had we did a little taster. They had this one beer that was made with Fruity Pebbles.
That was Laughing Monk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was, yeah. That was Laughing Monk, and that was like, it tasted like Fruity Pebbles, but the aftertaste,
sweet.
Yeah.
the aftertaste tastes like ass. It was bad.
Oh.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
It was funny, like going
Was it
there.
sour?
So when we left
No.
the fancy place,
Yeah.
I got an Uber driver, and then I looked, and the guy had 5 fucking stars.
Okay.
and 21,000 trips.
Damn.
That's like, I've never seen that shit before. And it's Uber Black driver. And I was like, I've never seen that shit before. And I was like, dude, he's like, oh yeah, he said he's the #1 like Uber driver. I think it was in California or maybe even the fucking whole United States.
Holy shit.
I was like, holy shit, he's a really cool fucking guy.
So why'd you give him 1 star, Kronos?
Yeah, no, I gave him 5. He was his name was Mo.
Yeah.
Really cool guy. That's the guy who drove us there. But yeah, at Laughing Monk they had breakfast for dinner night.
Okay.
So they had free cereal.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, cereal and beer?
Yeah.
Cereal and beer that's a hard college meal right
It
there.
sure was.
They had some good beer though.
And it looked like a college setup too. It was hilarious, but it was cool.
Yeah.
Dude, one of my favorite beers from the opening gala, it's called Guilty's Pleasure, and it's a maple pecan pie brown ale, and it's by shit, I can't read it. Is that an E?
Just try it.
Shit.
Let me see.
Just because there's a glare on it, I can't read it. I guess
Epidemic Ales.
Yeah, Epidemic Ales. But yeah, that shit was really fucking good.
Epileptic? I'm just
Epidemic.
kidding. Epidemic. Epidemic.
Okay.
Shit, man.
Yeah, it was good times hanging out with Kronos for at least one day. 'Cause
Yeah, man.
We were there we started late. We started in Hayward to
Yeah.
get Pliny.
Yeah.
And it was my first time having Pliny the Younger, and holy shit.
Angel's Piss?
Huh?
Angel's Piss?
I
basically?
guess so. It's a triple IPA, and it tastes like an amber or some shit.
Yeah.
It did
Tastes
not,
sweet.
Yeah, it does not taste like a hard ass IPA. But I was like, the place was fucking packed.
Of course.
There was hella people there.
Well, it wasn't that packed.
Compared
Oh,
to
dude.
for
Yeah.
that little ass place.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Compared to every other business there.
If we'd have went to Tornado,
Oh, yeah,
That
dude.
place-
You would have been in
that
line.
place
So-
it's asshole to belly button.
so
Tornado, you gonna get fingered. No
Oh,
matter
yeah.
who you are, you gonna get fingered just trying to get to the bar.
I will say this in comparison to every other business that was there in Hayward.
Oh, yeah, for
this
sure.
was the busiest place. Their outside area, every seat was full. Inside was standing room only because they do have like very little seating, but like it was still like a good amount of people. And this is before people got off of work. So
Yeah.
I mean, we started there,
Dude,
which was
Tornado, or what is it?
Tornado.
Tornado, yeah, that place. Mid fucking day, that thing's fucking plaque.
No, early in the morning, bro.
Yeah.
You have to get literally to drink the Younger at Tornado. You have to get there at like 9 in the morning.
Yep.
I'm like, that's why I go to the bistro, man, because it's the biggest. Even though I talk about it all the time, but it's the biggest kept secret on where to get the Younger and not have some ridiculous, obnoxious fucking line.
Yeah.
And the people there, they're not obnoxious fucking people.
That's Hayward.
They're like normal working
And-
class people. You know what I mean?
What's cool too is that they're actually doing a Valentine's thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're gonna have the Younger there tomorrow, which is
awesome.
crazy because it just came out like last week for them to have like kegs left over. It's kind of epic.
They get a bunch of kegs. Yeah.
Cause like I know when we went to Harry Hofbrau in San Jose,
Yeah,
they only got one fucking keg,
And you
and
gotta
that
get a
shit
ticket.
tapped out fast as fuck.
Yeah.
bet.
I think like the first 50 people got it. That was it.
And you need a ticket to get it. And I'm just
Golden
like,
ticket.
I'm not doing this ticket bullshit. Can I just buy a fucking beer?
Yeah.
And that's what at the bistro. I mean, it's 4 years in a row now. I've been going to the bistro and getting the Younger with no problem. Because 1 year I didn't get the fucking Younger,
Yeah.
and I was angry. So
What's also cool is that in Livermore, the First Street Ale House, they do like this. It kind of sucks, but it's also kind of cool because they have the Younger there and they have it for that day. So this Saturday they're gonna have it. But the way that they do it, they do a breakfast buffet. So like the reason why the line is so long is because people are sitting there dining, and you have to wait until like a table. So basically, the line is to get into the restaurant. It isn't to actually get the Younger.
yeah, see,
But you only can get the Younger if you're in the restaurant. So
See,
that part kind of sucks.
what they need to do is they need to open up like a back area that's like cordoned off. So like you get the Younger, you go to the back area,
Yeah.
and that's the easiest way to fucking fix that shit.
But the buffet is pretty goddamn good though. Like breakfast buffet, like
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you just want
want
to
the
get a
beer,
beer,
yeah.
it's like, yeah, food's good, but most people just want the fucking beer.
Can you get the Younger elsewhere, other parts of the?
Oh, there's a whole bunch of places, but
but I
most
mean,
places,
like, other than the Bay or other than Cali, if you're out of state.
not out of the state that I know of. I know you can get it apparently in San Diego County as well, maybe even LA County.
Cool.
But it's I've talked to a guy where there's like sort of strict guidelines on what restaurants and bars
yeah.
get
I know
the Younger.
one of them is that if they have the Elder on tap, then they'll get the Younger.
Yeah, you have to have certain things. I think they said you have to have 2 of their beers on tap almost year round.
Yeah.
Makes
And
sense.
that's like one of the requirements. So
I like how there's rules to this shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's fucking cool that when you know about it.
Good shit. All right.
And let me just last thing about SF Beer Week, because I basically went off the rails. Y'all know I try to stay in shape and shit like that, but I got to like 180 pounds, and I was like, all right, so now I'm back on diet to like lose weight again. So I'm trying to get back to 168, like within hopefully 2 weeks. So
Holy shit.
Maybe less. Last time I did in less than 2 weeks. So.
Good shit. All right.
Holy shit.
Got it.
This was kind of a weird show. We kind of got a little bit. We had a little gap in between. Do we have any B than B?
We got one, or I guess maybe two. I don't know if this other one's on there, but one of our friends, Derek, he asked on Facebook. He saw, who is a black celebrity or athlete you grow up with that deserves some love for Black History Month?
Ooh.
And his example was Eddie Murphy.
Oh, celebrity or athlete?
Yeah, celebrity or athlete.
Okay. Who wants to go first on that one?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
For me, I'm gonna jump in. For me, I felt that Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air should get a little nod, because not just like he was a pretty good father figure on that show.
Yep.
And like, you know, even though they had money, they still try to raise the kids right and stuff. Other than Hillary, but no, like he also did other stuff. Like he was a voice of like Shredder, also, and like some other voiceover he's done. Like, you know, a lot of people don't give him credit for like the work he's done.
Absolutely.
I mean, he kind of passed away as well, but he was a really good role model in my opinion.
Good shit.
He had them banks.
Hillary and Carl.
I'm gonna say Michael Johnson, the sprinter.
Okay.
He was most people kind of forget about him because Usain Bolt is like, you know, newest sensation. He's obviously faster than Michael Johnson. But Michael Johnson, he broke a lot of records back in his day in the Georgia Olympics. He was really fucking fast. He never had problems with like
PEDs.
Yeah, like was it Gatlin? He had problems with PEDs and stuff like that. He was just a really fucking fast guy. Seemed really cool. He kind of inspired me to actually get on the track team, even though I didn't put too much into doing track. But I held the school record for the 40-yard dash. I think I still do. So he inspired me to like actually like do stuff. So
Shit.
as an athlete.
Who you got, old ninja?
Shit. I feel like there's a lot, but I will point out Jeffrey Wright.
Ooh.
A lot of people, you're like, who the fuck is that? Well, he's usually the smart black guy in almost every big budget movie. He's most recently seen in Westworld. He also played Dr. Martin Luther King, I believe, in Selma. He's in the Hunger Games trilogy. He's done a lot of noteworthy stuff.
He's in James Bond too.
Yes, he's in Casino Royale, and I think not Spectre, but the one before that, Skyfall, I think.
Casino
like that.
Royale.
He's in two of them. Though.
Yeah, Casino Royale is one of them.
Yeah, he's in that, but he's also in the sequel to Quantum of Solace. He's in that. That's the one. But he's usually like an actor that like usually gets nominated but doesn't win awards. But he has that caliber, and I think he needs more respect because people seem to get him to do like really big, poignant roles, but yet he's just barely there to get like an award. So
shit.
I think he deserves a shout out, and definitely he should have been a household name.
Excellent. I'm using a celebrity that's been around since probably the early 90s, but
Lauryn Hill.
no.
Yes.
She gets my fucking blood.
Get him.
That fucking lazy ass. Anyway, I'm gonna actually go with Hova. Jay-Z, goddammit. This guy, self-made, almost billionaire right at this point. I appreciate the money moves that he's been able to make over the years. He's always been someone that's been on the forefront of not just musically, but just from a celebrity standpoint, someone who I've looked up to. I appreciate also him getting into some more documentaries now. He's got quite a few on Netflix that are definitely worth checking out on some true crime stuff, some political stuff. I appreciate what he's brought to the game of hip-hop and black celebrity, and he's been doing it for so goddamn long that you just have to kind of give him props. And he's won more awards than any other hip-hop artist.
Has
So,
he?
yeah.
I didn't know that. He's a good artist though.
Yeah.
I like how he's one of the guys where nobody complains about him talking about making money in his songs.
Yeah, because he was one of the legit people with it.
Yeah, because he went from being a drug dealer, sort of,
No, he was.
Yeah.
He definitely was. He's
To-
been honest.
being a millionaire, like legit millionaire, not complaining. Like I don't think he's ever had money problems since like forever. So
Like
Exactly.
he went from rags to riches, but then he also went to being wealthy. Like his money makes money.
yeah,
Yeah,
he wasn't like Kanye West ass.
Yeah. There's some lines there that just kind of give I don't know, inspiration to me, hopefully long term. You know what I mean, in terms of investing and
99 problems, man. No.
99 problems, but bitch ain't one. All right, what else? What you have one more?
There was one about pies.
Oh, we answered that already.
Okay, it was still on the top list.
Okay. Old Danger, what you got populating this week?
So, like I pointed out, there's a bunch of shit dropping on the 15th. Like, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Congratulations to the BTI crew for our 200th episode.
Oh, yeah.
Pat ourselves in the back. And the 2018 Golden Eggplants. But on the 15th, I guess Alita Battle Angel's coming out.
Getting some shit fucking reviews, goddammit.
Wait,
so
good-
did
good or-
Venom.
Good or bad?
Bad shit.
fucking-
Shit is not usually good.
Yeah, I mean, so did your boy Venom, and yet that made $1 billion. So fuck what you're trying to say.
It could be successful despite bad reviews.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. All I'm telling you is the reviews have not been great.
So I got a fucking gift card for free, so I can see that shit for free. I don't care, but I plan on checking it out. There's a bunch of stuff. Jump Force comes out on Friday.
I thought it came out the other day.
No, it comes out
No?
Friday apparently, as far as I know. I know reviews have been out, and those have been mixed at best.
Okay.
DLC for Resident Evil 2 drops on Friday, I believe, as well. I plan on getting those because it's free. So I plan on. I think there's
pick up that game.
three episodes. I think one of them is like the mayor's daughter or some shit. You have to survive the horde. I don't think she does survive.
Wait, do they have do you know if in Resident Evil 2 they have the tofu guy? You ever played original Street Fighter? Or?
Barely.
Okay, so when you pass the game, like there's
I
a
did not beat the original game.
Oh yeah, the original game if you beat it, like if you play it once through with the guy and you play it once through with the girl, then you play again and there's a secret mission where you're one of the umbrella guys, the SWAT guys, and you think he's dead, but he comes back to life, and it's you trying to escape out of the fucking factory at that.
So I think so because there's been video and pictures of that, and I guess they revamped it to where he's with Ada Wong or some shit like that. There's some hidden shit in this game.
But then if you play it again after beating that guy, you can play as a tofu guy. So basically, you're a giant fucking piece of tofu trying to survive getting out of there.
I don't know.
I've beaten it once with Leon. I know Old Ninja has beaten it with Claire. I'm gonna replay this game multiple times.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat it with Leon, but there's free DLC this week.
Good shit.
With this fucking game. Also, Crackdown 3 is out this week. I'm probably not gonna get it. I'm gonna wait, see what other people are saying. I'm playing more Apex Legends. Probably gonna Iron Fist it for V-Day. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, there's some free games coming out because I guess for PSN and Xbox it switches over this week to whatever second half. So I'm probably gonna pick up some of the free stuff from there.
Yeah, I picked up For Honor and the other one.
Forgot the other one.
Whatever the other one.
Yeah.
Hitman.
Oh yeah, there you go.
All right, Blue, what you got?
I'm going to Vegas, y'all. Yeah, I'm going to Vegas this weekend. It's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be as cool as my bachelor party, but yeah. So I'm actually going to Vegas with the Sweetness, which is like actually the first time in a long time I've gone with a significant other. But yeah, we're going with her, some of her friends, because we're gonna go watch. We're gonna go see the Backstreet Boys.
Wait, what? Hey,
Yeah, we're gonna go check out. We're checking out.
I need that. I need people in the back to hear it.
Yeah, so we're
Say
gonna
it
be.
with your chest.
I'm going with a bunch of group of girls, and we're gonna watch Backstreet Boys perform in Vegas.
Well, you gonna throw your panties on stage?
I sure the fuck am. Boom.
Shit, hold on. Somebody asked us. Oh, sorry, Warrior Fellow asked us. Who do we plan on interviewing this year? Well, it's on the next podcast.
We have
Yeah.
no idea.
Work on it. But yeah, so we fly out Friday, come back on Sunday. But this is actually the Sweetness' first time going to Vegas.
First
Whoa.
time ever?
Yeah, so she's never been before, so hopefully I can show her a good time.
I watched a fucked up video today about how there's people that live underneath the street. They live in the sewers, basically.
Vegas?
Of
Vegas?
Vegas. Yeah,
Jesus.
like legit, like right under the strip. People live underneath, like in the sewers.
Wow, that's depressing.
Yeah, it is
Like
very.
fucking Ninja Turtles, bro.
Whoa.
I was like, damn.
Is it like not people who like lost all their money, just fucking end up sleeping in
They're
there?
just people. Some of them are like, a lot of them are addicts, and they just like they need somewhere to stay, and it's
God
they
damn.
stay. It's like the sewers are big, but I was just
Yeah.
like, dude, like they literally had like their tents were on like milk crates because they said, yeah, usually there's water that passes through here. It's just like, dude.
I'm surprised the casinos haven't been like, well, if, like guarding them streets, even the sewers, even
Yeah.
more.
Mhm.
But I don't want to hear anything like that for anybody. I hope they find some help.
But yeah, that's what I got going on this weekend. Nothing else big
Have
happening.
fun in Vegas, man.
Yeah. Well, I always had this thing like Because last time I went to Vegas with a significant other, it was just boring as hell. Like, I always thought Vegas was boring, but until I went with some friends, with guy friends, I'm like, this is the shit.
Your bachelor party's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, the sweetest and I are married, so we'll have fun. I'll make sure I'll have fun.
There you go.
Back to the strip club.
Drunk Lou.
Well, I asked her if she wanted, because some of her friends that are going, they're lesbians, so I was like, yeah, I want to have a strip
Back to the
club.
strip club.
But I guess they're kind of conservative, I guess. Or
2 words. Spearmint Rhino.
Cocaine off the stripper's ass. Come on now.
they will offer it. If it falls on the floor, they will offer if you want to sniff off their titties.
There you go.
Yeah, that's your story. God damn, true story.
True story. There's no lies in that story.
I wonder if I would have done coke that night. What would have happened?
I probably would. Oh, man. I was
Holy shit. It could have been a whole different story.
Yeah,
It would have ended totally different.
Kronos, what you got?
I'm basically trying to lose my SR Beer Week chub. Other than that, that's basically about it. No, I really need to work on the fucking Infinity base.
Okay.
I'm gonna put more time into that. But the weather here has been fucking crazy. It's been cold as fuck. It's literally been snowing in some places near me, and it's been raining constantly. There's another storm coming through. It's not gonna stop raining until basically, I think Saturday or some shit.
Yeah.
So it's like fuck, man.
Yeah.
I need.
Supposed to be bad.
Like I started running the network cable and it just wouldn't stop raining. I'm like, dude, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this storm actually fucked up my car. It's gonna cost me like $2,000 to repair it. Fucking sucks.
Hail?
No, so a tree branch broke, and it broke my driver's side mirror.
What?
And
Damn, that
my
sucks.
car has all the bells and whistles. So I have like side cameras and sensors and
bro,
this and
bells
that.
and whistles are very cheap.
Yeah, these are gold plated fucking bells and whistles. But yeah, it's got a bunch of tech in the fucking mirror, so it's gonna cost like $2,000 to fix it. So I'm going on eBay to find it a little bit cheaper.
I hear you. I am going to replay Resident Evil 2, and then I am going to finally try to finish off Red Dead Redemption 2. It's been way too long. I got to get back in there.
It does look like Resident Evil 2 does have the Tofu Survivor gameplay.
Good shit. I'll find it, man.
Yeah.
I want to find all the fucking Easter eggs in that game. It's fucking great.
So much. Well, fuck. You ain't doing shit for V-Day? What the fuck?
Not on Thursday, man.
Is the version that they remake? Is it the director's cut version?
No, it's
because there was 2 versions of Resident Evil 2.
No, this
I had
is
both.
Totally different.
Mm.
It has the gameplay from like 5 and 6.
Dude, you'd love it. Get this game.
All right. You just experienced Dankus podcast on the internet. We are Black and Black Times Infinity.
Infinity. Oh.
Check us out on Twitter with @BThanBTI. That's BThanBTI. Facebook, Player FM, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, and check out our official website, binheadproductions.com/BThanBTI. We're also on Twitch with BThanBTI, or you can search Black and Black Times Infinity. Watch our gameplay and whatnot. We'll probably be twitching out more this weekend. And on Amazon, we also have an app on there. You can download that for your phone. There you
Skate, skate.
go. Eggplant are her future.
I'm about to get high.